Intra Muros by Rebecca Ruter Springer, bottom of page 60. She says, "We stood upon the margin of the lake, and my cheeks were tear bedewed, and my eyes dim with emotion. I felt weak as a little child, but oh, what rapture, what joy unspeakable filled and overmastered me. Was I dreaming, or was this indeed but another phase of the immortal life?" May slipped her arm about my neck and whispered, "Dearest, come. After the rapture, rest." I yielded to her passively. I could not do otherwise. She led me into the water, down, down into its crystal depths, and when it seemed to me that we must be hundreds of feet beneath the surface, she threw herself prostrate and bade me do the same. I did so, and immediately we began to slowly rise. Presently I found that we no longer rose, but were slowly floating in mid-current, many feet still beneath the surface. Then appeared to me a marvel. Look where I would, perfect prismatic rays surrounded me. I seemed to be resting in the heart of a prism, and such vivid yet delicate coloring mortal eyes never rested upon. Instead of the 7 colors as we see them here, the colors blended in such rare graduation of shades as to make the rays seem almost infinite. Or they really were so, I could not decide which. As I lay watching this marvelous panorama, for the colors deepened and faded like the lights of the aurora borealis, I was attracted by the sound of distant music. Although May and I no longer clung together, we did not drift apart, as one would naturally suppose we might, but lay within easy speaking distance of each other. Although few words were spoken by either of us, the silence seemed too sacred to be lightly broken. We lay upon, or rather within the water, as upon the softest couch. The softest couch. It required no effort whatever to keep ourselves afloat. The gentle undulation of the waves soothed and rested us. When the distant music arrested my attention, I turned and looked at May. She smiled back at me but did not speak. Presently, I caught the words, "Glory and honor, dominion and power," and I knew it was still the cherub choir, although they must now be many miles distant. Then the soft tones of a bell, a silver bell with silver tongue, fell upon my ear, and as the last notes died away, I whispered, "Tell me, May." "Yes, dear, I will. The waters of this lake catch the light in a most marvelous manner, as you have seen. A wiser head than mine must tell you why. They also transmit musical sound, only musical sounds, for a great distance." The song was evidently from the distant shore of the lake. "And the bell? That is the bell which in the city across the lake calls to certain duties at this hour." "There never was a sweeter call to duty," I said. "Yes, its notes are beautiful. Hark, now it rings a chime."